All right, you guys, so we're going to make Millionaire's Bacon. Basically, we need a thick cut bacon. So this one is from Walmart. I really like the one from Costco. We're going to open this one up. I'm sure there's better ways of opening, but that's how I open it. All right, so we get out the bacon. Basically, what we're going to do is we are going to spread it out in this cookie sheet. You will see that in the cookie sheet, because it's going to drip oil like crazy, we have underneath a disposable pan. You can use foil paper, but definitely you need something. So I am going to separate everyone. We have our oven already preheating at 400 Fahrenheit, and it is a quick 30 to 35-minute cook time in the oven. We're going to do the first 20 minutes as it does the first side, then we'll flip them over and do the next 30 minutes. So this is Millionaire's Bacon. We saw the recipe when we were in we went to a restaurant in San Francisco, and then on the web found out what the recipe was. So all these packages, usually you don't want to put the bacon right close to each other because then it'll stop the cooking. I always end up with 2 or 3 parts here on top where I have to take like special care so that they cure or they cook properly. And now basically what we're going to do is we're going to prepare the mix. The mix is 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So there's 1, there's 2. All right. Chinese 5 spice, half a teaspoon. Doesn't have to be super precise. So now we have our soy sauce with 5 spice. So 5 spice, cinnamon, anise, cloves, ginger, and fennel seed. All right, so we'll mix it. Then basically we're just going to brush. Let's go ahead and brush. Going to brush, brush, brush. This soy sauce mix should be enough for the second side to brush. Once we're on the second side, because by then it's almost like half cooked, pieces are smaller, so we should have enough. All right, so it doesn't have to be like completely precise. Other ingredient is brown sugar. Just kind of try to have it everywhere. You don't want to like over brown it, but all right, that seems to be enough. We're going to use it again, and then I'm going to grab a couple of red pepper flakes. I would say a little bit over a teaspoon, and just as well sprinkle them everywhere. The red pepper flakes definitely gives it a nice soft kick, so I wouldn't substitute any of this. Because it's not hot, I can just grab it. I'm going to go to the oven. I have the oven already at 400. I'm going to put it inside, kind of doing the middle rack position. And then I have my timer, and I'm going to do 20 minutes. So I'm going to start that. Just set it up here, and I'm going to turn my lights on. And there it is, you guys. I will see you guys in 20 minutes. All right, you guys, timer's up. This is not just very hot, it has burning oil. So that is why it is important that it is a firm rack. You couldn't just use the other one. So you'll see that the bacon is far from being done. But what we're going to do here is flip it. I'm going to flip everything. You'll see that it is starting to drop all the grease on the tray. If anything, this is what takes a little bit more time. You can do it with your hands, obviously. As you can see, was being protected by another bacon being on top. Doesn't cook. So these are shorter. Now, in some cases, they have a better chance of having direct heat. So please don't forget that the tray is very hot. Like this bacon, I think, is a goner because it's going to stick. All right, so now once you have it, you kind of repeat the process. You'll see that because it's a lot hotter, it's a lot easier to kind of spread. It doesn't stick as much, but you'll see that 2 tablespoons of soy sauce was enough for both sides. If you're doing 1 package, if you're doing 2 packages, you double up. Brown sugar, and then take out any solid rocks. Red peppers, which is really what gives it a great flavor. You will be tempted to grab it, but don't. It's going to be very hot. We're going to pop it back into the oven. And while it's going to be a little bit more than 10 minutes, we are now going to set our timer to 10 minutes. All right, you guys, see you in 10 minutes. All right, stop the timer and look at it. It is beautifully caramelized. I'm sure some people like it differently, so some people might like it a little bit more crispier. You guys just leave it a little bit, but please be aware it moves fast. Now, usually what I'll do is I'll grab just paper towel and just slightly grab the oil. You'll see it's not a lot that it grabs. And then basically just start grabbing it and putting it in whatever platter you want. You'll see that it is a little bit very bends and this and that. As it gets a little bit colder, or not as hot, it'll get a little bit stronger. All right, that is Millionaire's Bacon. Bye.